Yooka Re-playlee is coming to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo platforms. A release date for the Platonics Enhanced Remaster has still to be confirmed. So I seen this news and it was pretty funny considering the fact that I had done my video the other day on Banjo Tooie and my whole issue with Microsoft and everything like that. Because in one of the comments there was one of the people that did tell me that I should give ukulele a try because I had mentioned in there that I never played it. It was one of those things I like the Banjo Kazooie series and everything like that, and I know this was pretty much a lot of the same creatives behind it. But since it wasn't Banjo Kazooie and it was like more of a spiritual successor, it never really grabbed my interest in that regard of wanting to play it. I was more interested in actually getting an actual Banjo Kazooie third game in the franchise. So the fact that someone did mention that I should, if I like Banjo Kazooie that much, that I should at least give this one a try. And I mentioned that normally I wouldn't, but the fact that someone had mentioned that they enjoyed it, as well as the fact that after doing some of my research, I was reading a lot more comments where people were saying that they actually did enjoy this game. I was considering giving it a shot and, maybe going back and playing this one to see how it was and if it was worth it. And the fact that they actually announced this kind of like a couple of days later, I think that's actually pretty cool. And I feel like that's kind of like a little bit of a sign like, all right, maybe you should go ahead and pick it up. So I thought it was pretty cool. We'll go ahead and read some of the article here as always, and then we'll check out the trailer. Before we check out the trailer though, there was a little bit of information I did see from another article that I'm sure some players of the original game would like as well. So we'll go ahead and read this first and we'll get into that later. So Yooka Re-playlee will be coming to consoles as well as its previously confirmed PC version, developer Platonic says. According to the studios, the game will be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo platforms. So pretty much more than likely the Switch, and then the Switch 2 whenever it is announced. People are speculating that it's going to be on there as well. So implying a version will be coming to both the Switch and is yet to announce successor. So there you go. So Platonic is not yet ready to announce the game's release date, however, saying, experience the definitive version of Yooka and Laylee's first adventure and the platform of your choice when the game launches on Wait Too Soon for that. So again, they're not going to really announce when it's going to be coming out yet. My guess is probably going to be next year because we are pretty close to the end of the year already, as well as the fact that I have a feeling that if they do release it for Nintendo, I feel like they're going to want to release it all together, and they're probably going to try to release it pretty close to when the Switch 2 is going to be coming out. So that'd be my guess if I had to guess on that one. So a new trailer has also been released to mark the announcement, showing off the changes made to the Tribal Sack Tropics and Blizzard Glaze Glacier stages, as well as a look at some of the game's new characters and the visual overhaul made to the UI and the HUD. So that was another thing I had read up on as well, was that they announced that there was going to be like some changes made as far as like updated graphics and everything like that, which is always a good thing, especially considering from when the game came out originally. So those with the sharp ears will also notice the very first taste of what the orchestral soundtrack will sound like, Platonic says. Yooka Re-playlee is an enhanced version of 2027 game handled by the same key creatives talent behind the original. So yeah, since it's been like 7 years since the original game, I'm sure there's a lot of things that they can do that'll kind of improve on the look of it and everything like that, especially with like AI nowadays and being able to kind of use that to kind of enhance a lot of the older graphics and everything like that. So the new version offers an overhaul art and animations as well as enhanced performance and resolution. Improvements have been made to the game's controls and cameras, two of the areas where the original game received the most criticism. Coins have also been added to the game to give the players a new currency to collect and spend at Vendy, the sentient vending machine. So that's pretty cool. So another thing I also wanted to mention before we check out the announcement trailer was this article right here. So Platonic talks Yooka Re-playlee's discount for those whom own the original game. So that I think that is a pretty cool thing. Personally, I never played the original, like I said, as well as the fact that I was never really an Xbox player. I never really got into Xbox itself. So games like this and some other ones that are exclusives, I pretty much had to miss out on. So for anyone that is a ukulele player that does own the original game, this would be some good news for you guys, because it does announce that owners of the original ukulele on Xbox will be entitled to an owner's discount at launch. So I thought that was pretty cool for anyone that owns the original game. And then we'll go ahead and check out the announcement trailer and see what we got. Okay, and then really quick, let me just make sure that the quality is a little bit better. And we'll go from much better. Oh man, see, it is one of those things. Like even watching the trailer for this, I'm like, man, I really, like I mentioned in my Banjo Kazooie video, I really wish they came out with a successor. I mean, not a successor, but like an actual um sequel to Banjo Tooie, that they were able to actually do something. I mean, I feel like they probably still could, but like I mentioned in the video, I don't know if they have the talent to be able to actually do that nowadays to make something as good as Banjo Kazooie was. I will say though, one of the things I do appreciate is kind of like the colorfulness of it and the color scheme and everything like that, because it really does pop and it does give it like that enjoyable feel to it when you're looking at it, kind of a thing. And of course, little mini games that they got. Agey. That's pretty cool. I love that they did kind of continue on with like the weird way that players talk. All right, cool. So yeah, you know what? Actually, watching this, I think I might actually give it a shot whenever they do decide to come out with it. And like they announced, there's no release date exactly yet, but I think I will go ahead and give it a shot, see how it is, and see if it is worth it. You know, playing it and kind of comparing it to kind of Banjo Kazooie. But yeah, like I said, I like the color scheme. The gameplay actually looks pretty fun. And then, like I said, with the one character, I love the way that they kind of still had the weird way that they talk. Because I just love the way that in Banjo Kazooie, the way that they speak with the characters, they'll be talking to you, and then it'll be like Banjo, like ooh, 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 or like Kazooie, the little voice thing that it does. So I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, so I mean, when this does come out, I probably will be giving it a shot. I'm a little bit like skeptical on which one I'll try to go for, just because it does look like it might like kind of take a lot of either like memory, and it would be one of those things that it probably would be a little bit better to play on PlayStation than having it on the Switch. So more than likely that'll be the one that I pick up. But like I said, it also depends on if the Switch 2 is going to be coming out, if they're going to be releasing it kind of closer to that. Because if I do have the opportunity, I more than likely will be picking up the Switch 2 when I get the chance. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Or is there any Yooka-Laylee fans out there? Are you guys happy that this is going to be getting a re-release? And is there any owners, like I said, of the original that are pretty happy that you're going to be able to get a discount on that one? So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, if you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.